Bodybuilding Vegan here, and we are jumping into week 2 of the bulk vlog series. I've coached over 500 athletes, gained thousands of pounds of muscle for my clients over the last few years, and I'm gonna show you everything you wanna know about a bodybuilding vegan bulking to 275 pounds before the end of the year. So in this week, we take a little bit of a deeper dive into what I'm eating. I take you through a full day of eating on one of my training days, up to 500 grams of carbs, 370 grams of protein, 75 grams of fat. And I'm gonna take you guys through my full chest and tricep workout, 1 out of the 6 workouts in my full split. Let's go ahead, jump into the week. Allie and I do a couple movie reviews. We'll see y'all there. Good morning, YouTube. It is Monday 14th. About to hop on here, get you guys this morning weight. Let's see where we're sitting. Alrighty. Well, I think I ate pretty late last night, so I'm actually surprised to see that, especially after like 246 yesterday. But I'm still gonna push the calories this week. I'll get you guys an update here soon. My wonderful woman made me, hey look, it's me, but it's also you. Made me some cream of rice, and we're gonna do our typical 1 meal in gym.
Yes.
What is 1 meal in gym?
1 meal, and then we go to the gym.
Sounds easy like that, but being us, it's sometimes difficult to line up our meals and our gym timing and everything. And now that Allie is actually tracking all her shit and on a cut and taking her stuff seriously.
But I eat at 9:30, you eat at 10:30, but we leave at 12 to go to the gym.
Yeah, we say 12. We'll see if we leave at 12. All right, so here we have it. This is meal 1. I've got cream of rice, I've got the veg protein, got some So Delicious dairy-free coconut yogurt on top, some of Jerome Burns's very own pumpkin seed butter, and blueberries. This is gonna be it. Get this in, a lot of food, and then get to the gym. All right, if you guys stick around long enough, I will on one of these vlogs break down some extra calories from my Intra shake. I have highly branched cyclic dextrin, EAAs, creatine, glutamine, and salt in there. I normally put about, well, I being a very strong word here, Allie normally puts 35 grams of the highly branched cyclic dextrin in there for me, which is basically 35 grams of carbs. And I'll sip on that while I'm training. Today is a full chest and tri day. So not a full day, it's chest and tris. I'm gonna take you guys through set by set and show you what I'm doing. It's actually my first time doing this in the program, so bear with me. There will probably be errors, but we'll have fun and we'll go grow some man tits. It is now 12:14 and somebody's not ready. Throwing him under the bus. I'm not ready. Don't look at me like that.
I literally just said, are you going to be ready at 12:15? And you didn't even answer me. You're still sitting on the couch playing with your phone.
Playing with something else.
I'm over here actually getting ready.
All right, I'm going to get ready for the gym now. All right, we have arrived at the gym. 12:50. Wow, that is impossible to read there. All right, 12:50. Today is actually I think it's gonna be a little bit of an easier day. I got 2 sets on the chest fly machine, 3 sets on a machine incline press, 3 sets of cable press downs, 3 sets of dips, 3 sets of single arm tricep extensions, then calves. I don't think this is gonna take too long at all. Probably do a little bit of cardio after, and I'm gonna film each set for y'all. So some genius forgot to bring his mic, so we're just gonna have to get close to the camera and do little voiceovers after each video. So what I'm gonna start with today is this chest fly machine. I will warm up in between sets with my band as well. The goal here during the movement is to get as much blood flow into my chest as possible. What I really try to do is basically lock my arms out. Can't go as heavy this way, but it does a very good job of isolating your chest and forcing your chest to do the work. Other things, I try to really push my chest out, pull and retract my shoulders back during the movement. And the goal here is just to take 2 sets pretty much to failure. And I'm not really expecting to like grow a ton from this, but it's gonna do 2 things. 1, it's gonna warm me up physically and mentally for the next exercise of press. And 2, I think it will, I guess kind of in the same vein as warming up, but warming up like for mind muscle connection purposes, but also the secondary is for injury prevention. So doing these, I programmed in not really to grow, but just to prevent myself from coming in like unwarmed up and getting hurt on the main pressing movement, which I'll show you next. Second exercise today is going to be Smith incline press. I wanted to have some sort of machine press, but this gym didn't really have one that I felt very aligned with. So Smith machine incline press has always been good for me. Reason I like this, it's relatively safe. Without a spotter, I can still have these spot bars in place, take a set to failure if I need to. Hopefully, as demonstrated in this set, I got pretty dang close to failure. I found that doing incline presses is better for overall chest development, and doing them on a machine like this versus dumbbells can be beneficial. I do have dumbbell incline pressing another day of this split, so I wanted to have a day where I didn't have to worry about the stabilizer muscles as much, just train my chest really hard. And today's really kind of just a touch-up day for my chest. I'm really focusing today more so on triceps. That's it. I feel like I pushed this set pretty well, and I'll see you guys on the next exercise. All right, so next we have tricep press downs. I prefer these with a bar over a rope. I'm able to move more weight. And for me, I feel a better connection with my triceps this way. You'll notice here, I am staggered. I have 1 foot forward. I also bend forward and almost lean over the bar. I do want to be able to use my body weight as leverage. Now, I'm not trying to use my chest and my shoulders and my body weight to push the bar down, but it is so heavy that if I'm not putting some body weight into it, almost like a push-up, like you can do a push-up standing up straight, like you have to lean into the ground. So I'm leaning into the bar to allow my triceps to do more work. Now notice at the top, I'm going for a very deep stretch and then coming all the way down for a full contraction on every single rep. So I'm gonna do 3 sets here, and then we're gonna move on to, I think we're gonna try bodyweight dips. We'll see. If I can do more than 3 sets of 15, it's time to go up on dips, but I don't think I can do that just yet. Had to get a little bit creative there as the other dip machine was being clean. Ideally, I wouldn't have this platform underneath me, be able to kind of straighten my legs out and keep my torso very upright. With dips, the closer your grip, typically the more tricep emphasis, and the more vertical you are, the more tricep emphasis you have. That's really what I'm striving for here. Really trying to get a deep stretch on the bottom of my triceps without bothering my shoulders too much. That felt good, 13 reps.
I feel like I did okay. Long term, it'd be really cool to strap a couple plates on the belt and do that. But for now, we're just gonna do body weight. As I get heavier, that might get harder. We'll see. All right, so that one I basically stole from Jeff Nippert. Try to get my elbow further back than my shoulder. It gives an incredible contraction in your tricep, very similar to like a cable or like a dumbbell kickback. Kind of an old school exercise, not too many people do them anymore, but I feel it a little bit better with this cable version. Also, another note here, I am right-handed. However, I think from a decade of training my left arm first every time, my left arm is now larger and stronger. So anytime you see me doing a single arm exercise, I'm always going to start with my right arm, at least until it outpaces my left. But if I'm doing bis or tris, I always start with my right arm. But you should probably start with your non-dominant arm if you want to even out that imbalance. So I'm going to finish up a couple more sets here, see you all at calves, and then it's time to eat. Alright, so I'm going to finish up today with calf raises. I actually don't really like the machine I just did them on, but the other one was taken and now it's open, so I'm going to slide on over to here. Biggest thing that I recommend, really emphasize, as you should on every movement in the gym, but especially here, focus on getting a big stretch at the bottom, as well as, I like to go for a contraction, but the stretch is more important. Control the negatives. Take these to failure. If you want your calves to grow, you got to really hammer them. So I do relatively high reps, usually 15 or 20 minimum, and relatively high frequency. Usually, I need to check this split, but usually about 4 days a week on average. You can go higher. I would go as many days in a row as you can, and then once you start to see performance suffer, take a day off and hit them again if you're really trying to grow your calves. So that's about to be it for here, and then we'll probably see you back at the car with the post-workout little shake that I do. Shake, bowl.
All right, we're in the car. This is technically logged as meal 2. It's my veg, 60 grams of the chocolate peanut butter alongside 20 grams of the edamame puffs. Now I've also logged in this meal my highly branched cyclic dextrin from my Intra workout, and then I put a little bit of almonds because Allie so kindly makes me almond milk every morning. And I do track that just kind of loosely. I don't exactly weigh it out, but in a cut I would. In a bulk right now, I'm not worried about a few calories from almonds. I just kind of track it just to have it as a placeholder.
But that's where we're at now. We're gonna head to possibly one of the best vegan supermarkets in the world, and I'll see you guys when we get there. It's so hard to eat vegan. There's like no options anywhere ever. None. Nada. Zero. Not all those. We are in the wonderful world of Walmart, because honestly, if you can get to a Walmart, you can eat vegan pretty easy. Full video coming sometime soon. Yeah? Yeah. All right, well, we're just gonna grab a few things. I'll see you back at the house. Alrighty, so we've made it home from the wonderful world of Wally World. I'm going to take 400 grams of mixed veggies, do my little blender trick with these, and basically make myself some soup. I will also be adding some macadamia. Lighting here. Lighting, come on, where's the production quality? There we go. I'll be mixing in some macadamia nut oil and nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast will give us some extra protein and some B vitamins. Actually, that one's non-fortified, so will it give us any? Not really, but look at the potassium on that. 420 milligrams per serving? Yeah, that ain't bad at all. Anyways, look at that. Add some macadamia nut oil. I've got steak race in there. And hey, look, it's me. I'll get you guys the macros up on the screen too. Pro tip here, you can put scoopers inside there, and look at that. It's a his and hers scooper, because I like the big scooper because I need to scoop a lot, so I use a protein scoop. Allie doesn't need as much nutritional yeast, so she gets a slightly smaller scoop. But yeah, you guys should save your scoopers and put them in things. There it is, in all its glory. We'll go to this real quick. Wild and Raw. I'm starting to partner with them. Awesome company run by a really cool vegan. I thought it was really funny on the back where it says, "Shake me like a Polaroid picture." But anyways, I added this juice in there, just as some carbs. And then there it is. It looks like baby food. Probably tastes like baby food, but you know what? I freaking like it. So I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna eat this, work on some clients. This is technically meal 3. I'll see you at the next. They what? They what? Allie called me out. She said you added ketchup, but you didn't put it in the video. Well, there it is. It's in the video. Are you happy now, YouTube? Are you happy? And look, you don't even know what kind of gets mystery fucking ketchup. I like the Heinz, no sugar added, but guess what? Walmart was being Walmart. This was all they had. This was the front. I was like, you know what? They're completely sold out, but I bet somebody didn't buy this just because they didn't have the logo on the front. If you turn around on the back, you know it's the no sugar added. 1, because there's 0 added sugars, but 2, because of that stevia leaf right there. So yeah, 10 calories a serving. Not even gonna log it. It's like 1 serving. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Gross. You're gross. You're gross. Yeah. Cancel culture right here. All right, you guys got the full scoop. Alrighty, it's about that time. I've got a smoothie bowl here. 200 grams of strawberries frozen, mixed with 60 grams of the veg. I did add a little bit of this gum. It helps make it nice and thick. That's how we like it. Added some yogurt on top. There's blueberries mixed in there. These edamame puffs, they are a game changer, guys. Seriously. And the macros, 0.5 gram of fat, 2 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein. They're super crunchy, super nice, super yummy in my tummy. So we're gonna get this one down, and then we will go from there. All right, guys, meal 5 is not that. It is in here. I'm gonna give it 8 seconds. So I got sweet potatoes, PB2 mixed with the vanilla veg and a little bit of yogurt. Mixed all that together, and I made my sweet potato boats. Put out a YouTube video. They're in my cookbook. I do it like this so that I can heat the potatoes up on the top right here. And then I also put the potato insides in here with some more, and then I heat it all up on top of one another, and then it's ready to roll. So we're gonna sit down, we're gonna eat this and watch. I have no idea, because we did not do that. We did not do that. We did not pick what we're gonna watch. I'm tired. This is usually about where my brain cells just like go shoop, and if we do some 420 double swoop. So, all right, gonna eat this, and then I got one more for y'all. Unfortunately, I have literally never done this before. Look at that. There's just mashed potatoes in a box. Got this from Walmart today. Gonna put mashed potatoes in here. Got some hot water. I got the steak race on the stove. I think there's a couple other things. So, yep, go put this together, and this will be the last meal of the day and max out these macros.
All right, and that's gonna cut it off for the night. I got some mashed potatoes on the bottom, some shreds of grease, avocado, and ketchup. I am so curious if anybody else would actually eat this, but I think it's gonna be good. I tried the mashed potatoes. They were not bad by themselves. So there's a full day of eating. Gave you guys everything, literally everything that went in my mouth, except for this lettuce that I've been snacking on like a rabbit. But everything else has been in this vlog. It is Thursday evening. Got some pumpkin spice oats here. And then Allie was so sweet and kind to share some of her soup with me. Look at that. She just knows. Turn on the lights, make it high quality. Actually, the lights make this look bad, but you guys gotta just trust me. Let me adjust the lighting. No. You just gotta trust me. This is really good. I've already snagged a couple bites. There it goes. Looks a little better there. So I realized we never told you. We're watching Thor. My first time ever, actually. I've never seen Thor. The other day we watched Jurassic Park Resurrections or something. The kind of alien looking one. What'd you think?
I like dinosaur movies. I think the special effects and the visuals are all cool, but like the storyline, meh.
It was fun, but
It was nice to go to the movie theater.
It was nice, yeah.
And have loud dinosaurs and
yeah.
But it wasn't a great storyline.
I agree with her. And then we watched something like Brick on Netflix.
Oh yeah, that was kind of weird.
Meh. A thriller. Meh.
We haven't been finding good ones, so we went back to some classics like Thor.
Thor, and then we're thinking about Harry Potter because she hasn't seen all of those. So Brooke would be so amused. And with that, we are going to go back to watching the movie and eating the food. Well, I'm pretty happy with those. Felt a little bit sore from the other chest day, probably because I haven't done Smith Incline in a while. So I think we forgot count. Go back, I think it was 11. Big improvement for the first set of 9, the first time in this training block. This every 9 days. I really feel like there should be some solid progression each time. Hit the second set, log that. Probably see you guys at our lunch date. I blame you. We're at Zest in Salt Lake City. Pretty much demolished this pizza. We had a carpaccio, which is like vegan version of this raw meat. Big ass salad. These jalapeno poppers. French toast is gone. And there were potatoes, eggs, and sausage. And you can see what's left. I did a horrible job at remembering this, but you guys can check the Instagram reels. We'll have plenty of content there. I wanted to remind people, like, it's not always easy to be who you should be or to do the right thing. It's often, at least I found, it's often going against the grain of what's culturally acceptable in society.
Mm-hmm. Continuing to live in alignment with your soul and your values as you grow, I think that that's a really important thing, is like being your authentic self means changing with yourself as you grow and learn and understand more as well.
All right, guys, so you've seen week 2 of the bulk vlog series. Thank you all so much for staying tuned. Got a lot of cool things coming up next week, but just to recap, you know, you got to see a full eating day here, a full training day here. I'm going to keep bringing those. Let me know if there's anything specific you guys want to see next, but what I've got in store, at least mentally in store, is showing you my full supplement routine. I know I get a lot of questions about that, so I think it would help to break it down. If you guys want to be super freaking cool, go check out the link below, get yourself some vegan swag, rep it while you're out and about. You guys get a chance every single day to be a literal walking billboard. And that's about all I got for here, guys. If you could do me a huge favor, send this to at least one person. Help me grow. Let's help the world go vegan. And I'll see you guys next week on the next episode of the Incredible Bulk into the Incredible Hulk.